Hi, my name is Danisa Holmes, and my co-presenter is Chelsea Schiffer. We're both attorneys at Coast to Coast Legal Aid of South Florida. We will be talking to you today about understanding PACE loans.
So disclaimer, this presentation is not intended to provide specific legal advice, and the information is all current as of today, and it cannot be reproduced, distributed, copied, or cited in whole or part without Coast to Coast permission. If you need any more information about this, please visit our website or you can call the phone number listed here on the screen.
All right, PACE loans and consumer risk in Florida. And just to start off, PACE stands for Property Assessed Clean Energy, and they're specifically for energy efficient improvements such as solar panels, getting impact windows, making changes to your roofing or HVAC system, or even installing hurricane shutters.
So the purpose of PACE financing is it allows homeowners to fund energy efficient and resilience upgrades with no upfront payment required. The payment actually occurs via your annual property taxes, which are secured by a lien on the property. So it's not personal credit. This lien will stay with the property throughout ownership. So if you try to sell the property, there will be a lien on the property. The PACE programs are run by private companies that are approved locally, and these can result in higher long-term costs.
So with PACE loans, there are several potential risks and concerns. The major ones being super priority lien risks, increased taxes, and the possibility of losing your home to a foreclosure or tax deed sale. But specifically with super priority lien risk, that just means that your PACE loan oftentimes will take priority over mortgages and other liens that are already on your property. And again, your PACE loans are repaid through your taxes. So that can make your taxes increase significantly from what you normally pay on a year-to-year basis. And if you do not pay your property taxes, including the PACE loan, this could lead to a tax deed sale, and that can threaten the home ownership. There's also a concern for misleading contractor practices, where sometimes these contractors will come to you often in high stakes situations, like after a storm, and they'll try to convince you to make these improvements, but they'll be at a high cost, or they'll often involve long repayment plans. There's also a concern for poor or incomplete work, because sometimes these contractors will do substandard repairs or incomplete repairs. They'll perform the work without permits because they're just trying to get you into this program to actually get this money paid off by you. There's also concern regarding transferability, because the PACE loan will essentially act as a lien on your property, which will affect any future sales, which could deter future buyers and also lower your market value for your home.
So these are some red flags to look out for if you're debating getting a PACE loan or someone ever comes to you and offers you one. So a lot of times contractors will misrepresent that these are government benefits or that these are pre-approved. These can come with false promises of no cost financing. A lot of times also they can say that these are limited time offers, tell you that you're instantly approved without actually knowing your financial situation or doing an income or credit check, which can lead to quick and rush signing and not giving you enough time to do your due diligence or seek independent counsel and get some more advice before you're rushed into signing. A lot of times, too, there will be really vague explanations regarding the costs, the fees, the interests, and especially the repayment terms.
And if you don't pay your PACE loan, or you don't repay them through your taxes, there's this concern for your protection risk, your consumer protection risk, especially for seniors. And there's these mortgage implications that are involved, because your mortgage lender may have concerns if you don't repay them, because that could lead to escrow shortages or even cause your loan to become in default. And again, there's that increase of taxes, because your PACE assessment will be applied to your upcoming tax bill and it'll be due with your regular tax assessments, which means that you're going to be responsible for your regular tax payment as well as whatever your PACE loan terms are. And then, of course, if you do not repay your taxes, including the PACE loan, again, you could face losing your home to a tax deed sale because if the tax certificate remains unpaid, then the property could be sold.
So here are some key things to keep in mind for how to protect yourself. So education is number one. Do your own research, learn about how PACE loans affect you, how they affect your property taxes, your home ownership, and always ask questions about the specifics, especially the repayment terms before agreeing to anything. Do not sign anything until you fully understand all the long-term costs and everything that you are signing. Before you sign, get estimates, verify the licenses of these contractors. Don't just take their word for it. Read everything really carefully, especially the financing terms, and consult with advisors. You can consult with your mortgage lender, private counsel, legal aid, housing counselors, and always watch out for those red flags, which are again, the no upfront costs or rushing into something because they say it's a limited time offer. Question anything that seems rushed or too good to be true.
And some final mentions, if you're going to decide to enter into a PACE loan, which is fine, it's completely up to you, it's your choice, but just please be aware that PACE loans are not free money. So the amount financed will be charged to you. It'll just be charged to your upcoming tax bill, which means your tax bill will increase. And again, there's that potential risk of losing your home. So if you fail to pay your taxes or repay the loan, a tax certificate could be sold to a third party. You do have 2 years to redeem and repay the tax certificate plus interest and fees, but failure to redeem that could lead to a tax deed sale and your home could be sold. So please be sure to do your research, ask questions, and prepare in advance your plan to repay the loan if you decide to go into a PACE loan.
So hopefully this was helpful and informative. We are Coast to Coast Legal Aid, and we also have different units that help with various different legal topics. Some of those are, we have a family law unit that can help with divorce, paternity, injunctions for protection against domestic, dating, stalking, and sexual violence. We also have the senior law unit, which is the unit that we work for, which deals with housing and foreclosure defenses, a lot of consumer issues such as garnishments and scams. We also have a mobile justice squad for those who are transportation challenged and are not able to drive. We have a van that can come out to you if it's something that we are able to assist with. And we also have a economic advocacy and community health team that handles a lot of Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, Social Security disability. And lastly, we have a disaster response team that can help you when a disaster strikes with consumer scams, landlord disputes, or anything of that nature. You can always visit our website if you are interested in something and want to know if it's a service that we can offer you.
So again, thank you for joining us for this very quick video on PACE loans. Here are some of our social media handles. You can follow us on social media, or again, there's our contact information if you require any legal assistance.